Come join the Chira Project. Become a full-time family member for life. Join the madness and where things just might get weird. Now, here's your host, Chira.
Hello, world. How are you doing today? Are you feeling alright? This talk show, like always, is unfiltered. So if you're offended by any of the content, we do apologize. Also, we are not responsible for any factual or fictional urban legends claimed to have been witnessed or experienced by other people. I mean, come on now. Y'all know that we did an episode of the El Chupacabra, and it was in the news 2 days later. We are not responsible for that. But anyways, please help me welcome in my fabulous co-host, Richard Zom.
Hey, how's it going, freaks and geeks and radio wave listeners? Yes, she still refers to me as fabulous.
It's because you are okay, fabulous.
Though. It's alright, though. I'll allow it. I'm fabulous, yet still masculine.
Woo!
Ha!
Anyways, he's going to give you guys your recap of the week.
Alright, you guys, you know the process. Put your ear to speaker to ear, because I don't want to have to see it twice. I'm already being nice enough saying it once. Recap of the week. Last week, we had an awesome episode going over the scary man in a suit and tie, who's technically like the man in black, Johnny Cash status. We went over Slenderman. Or Slender, or Slendy, or whatever other side moniker he likes to be referred to. He's scary. And we went over why. Now, next week, continuing on with our bedtime story series, and this one actually crosses over into bedtime stories and a different realm of paranormal and horror, but we're talking about dolls and puppets. From Puppet Master to Chucky himself. You guys will know. Puppets are scary and evil, too. We're going to tell you why.
Yes,
but with that being said, I'll pass it back over to Chira, so she can give you guys thoughts on that show and a current event if we have one. Chira?
Yes, dolls and puppets, mainly because little children, half the time, are scared to death of them and won't sleep in their own room if one of them happens to be staring at them. They freak out.
I still freak out. Porcelain dolls, man. I mean, look, I'm all for having beautiful women look at me, but not no crazy porcelain dolls and night watching me sleep. That ain't no.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Anyways, your current event for the week. Guess who's back in the news? And guess who's pregnant? Yes, two women. Well, one woman you kind of figured likes being barefoot and pregnant, and the other one might surprise you. The first one is none other than Angelina Jolie, yet again, barefoot and pregnant. And, we've talked about this dude being in the news multiple times, but it's his girlfriend that he got knocked up. It's none other than Selena Gomez. Yep, you heard it.
Oh.
Selena Gomez is pregnant.
Woo. Well, there's a Canadian Latin love child there. Bieber, you're not the father. Yeah, right.
You know, it makes you wonder in the first place on why she left him in the first place.
Well, I mean, I would think, like, unless the news says otherwise, that I'm taking he's the dad.
Yeah.
It's close enough of an option to me. The woman was in love with the maple syrup god himself, so she's got knocked up by him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
the one that threw me off, though, was Angelina Jolie. Really, homegirl? Really? You don't have a tribe yet? Are you trying to break the Partridge Family record?
Obviously, the bitch wants to have a zoo.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, okay, so now you're going to have another one yourself. You got tired of adopting? You realized maybe it was just like, that's a lot of paperwork and stuff to deal with. But good for you. You had your own kid.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, that's a lot of kids. You and Brad better never stop acting, because you guys gonna have to pay all kinds of money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys already have 6 kids as is. How many more kids do you all want? You want 10? Or how about 20? These people want to have a zoo. A zoo full of children. Mm-hmm. I mean, because if I remember correctly, I did hear her say, we are only focusing on the 6 children that we have. We don't have time for any more other children.
Well, I guess this one they're going to give to the nanny to raise. It's like, we have a busy schedule. This one's for you. Like, what? Okay. Wow. Hollywood, man. Whew, you guys, somewhere, something else. I love y'all, but damn, at times. Just damn.
Yeah. But in the headlines for Selena Gomez, it said, single and alone, but pregnant.
How very authentically either Los Angeles or Latina of you.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you girls, man? All pregnant. I said, look how young and beautiful you are. You just know.
I mean, have you seen a pattern that teenagers get pregnant and now it's considered normal that teenagers get pregnant in our society, but what America frowns upon is none other than the GBTL whatever Q community.
Say it with me, kid.
LGBT
and now
Q. Whatever the fuck that is. Okay, so that community is frowned upon and people don't like it. But yet teenage pregnancy is normal and people actually praise that children get pregnant.
Well, I mean, I have nothing wrong with that community. You guys are population control, which I think at times we do need, because we're already like over 6-something billion people on the planet. We're running out of room. Have we ever seen how many apartments have been popping up around everywhere and how tall and now non-spacious they are? Japan ain't got no more room for nobody. That's why they told Godzilla, hey, go back in the water, bro. You can't be on land. You take up too much space. You can't do it.
Gaiga!
Exactly. Back to water! No offense to my Asian American or Japanese Americans. I didn't say that voice to be demeaning. I said it for jokingly purposes. And if you give me crap about it, I apologize.
Hey, and if there's any consolation, my mom's side of the family is half Japanese, so.
There you go. So I was allowed to.
I have no problems with it. About the only thing Japanese you can tell about me is just my eyes. And maybe the complexion, the color skin complexion of my skin.
Okay. Oh,
That's
man.
About it.
That's a good current event, but I tell you what, we're going to have to do another episode about certain things like that on another one of our shows, because that's just too great. I mean, congratulations to Selena Gomez. I hope everything goes well for you. I hope that you and the Canadian Adonis himself work together, but I don't know. He gets so much vag thrown at him on a daily basis. I just don't know how he's going to work around that.
I don't think he's even fit to be a father.
He can barely take care of himself.
Mm-hmm. He should have put a rubber on his winky.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but he didn't.
Huh. Either that or it's broke. But you know what I also heard? That those two made a sex tape and it went viral.
Oh, who hasn't made a sex tape and it gone viral? Everyone, oh my God, they made a sex tape. Hello, Hollywood's learning the route of the adult porn industry. Sex sells. You want to stay relevant? You want to stay fresh? At the peak of your success, you release a sex tape. Oh, that's guaranteed face on the media map. Money. These stars make money. Lots of money.
But the thing is, Justin Bieber actually did it himself, and then Selena found out, and she got really mad.
She may get mad, but when she gets those royalty checks, she's gonna be like, look, I have payments for the child. So, I mean, yeah, she's going to be mad now. So was Pamela Anderson. But it made her and Tommy Lee two of the most prolific people on the planet because they were, like, technically the first ones who did it, and it went mainstream. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I mean, everyone gets so worried about stuff. It's like, I mean, okay, it worked for Pamela, worked for Tommy Lee. It put Kim Kardashian on the map, someone who has no acting ability. She only has supermodel looks, and that's it. She's higher profile than most celebrity models that have become famous. She's more profile than that. One, because she's not dumb. She knows the law of media attraction. Mm-hmm. She's a paparazzi hound. You go after you go and get with the people who are relevant in the industry, so you make yourself look good as well as making them look good. She's a profiler. She knows what to do and how to do it. And case in point, look what she did. She went and hooked up with Kanye West and became, this big old media fire thing. So I laugh at that. Oh, I can't believe you released a sex tape. I'm like, get the hell out of here with all that. You know how many of you guys I for sure know have your own sex tapes, but you're smart enough not to release them? That's like half the industry, including us regular people. Mm-hmm. So for me, that's funny.
Yeah, and I know we have deviated from the actual segment, but we will get back to our actual main topic here in just a minute. But I just want to throw this out there, since we're still covering, the current events still. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I dated this one guy.
Okay.
And he kept asking me to send him nude photos of myself.
Okay.
So you know what I did?
Either you sent them or you used different photos.
Ding, 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 ding. I used different photos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are going to use those methods. I mean, guys have come across it. We've gotten the wrong cell phone numbers, a number that you call, and it's like this actual recording hotline being like, ha, 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 you got tricked. This is a fake phone number. Stuff like that happens. It's just a part of growing up and all. It's fucked up, but it's part of growing up. Part of my friendship, but it just is.
Yeah.
But no one can say, and including myself, that they've never done that with someone they've liked or they talked to, or even a girlfriend. Every one of you on the radio show, yes, even me, we are a bunch of nasty media-loving people. There has been body parts of all of us that have gone viral. Everywhere. The only problem is we don't have enough claim to fame behind it to be like, yeah, that's me. So, I mean, like, what Chira says, we're drifting off the topic, and it's going to be a good topic for another episode of a different show like the Gossip Rack.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to cover. But, I mean, it's just stuff like this. I laugh because people are going, oh, my God, I can't. I said, look, either you have the correct goals, moral fiber, whatever you want to refer to it. Either you have your priorities set straight, and you tell someone, well, I don't really do this, I'm not going to. That's it. But everything nowadays isn't like that. You don't need to trade a picture by hand. You don't need to hide them in a freaking attic. It is everywhere. Trying to protect your innocence, trying to protect your child's innocence, it is freaking over, man. The only thing you can do is do right by yourself. Be a good parent. Be a good friend. Be a good mentor. Tell them what they need to know for value-wise of themselves to be good people, and then from there you let them either light the fire that's going to destroy them and crumble and fall down upon them, or they're going to pick themselves up by their feet, know what it is they need to do, and continue on with life. But I'm personally tired of hearing, I can't believe they did a sex tape this, I can't believe they did pictures that. You really? Get over it. It's going to happen. Yeah. All the former baby boomers, even my parents' generation, 1950s and stuff, taboo to talk, Yeah, we never did anything like that. You know what I learned from me being the freak I am? Yeah, even though they may not admit it, our parents, even our grandparents, now cover your ears if you don't want a bar fall in the car or where you're at. They are some freaking freaks.
Freaky,
you gotta have the realization that some of your eternal freakiness might have been passed down to generations. All parents are freaks in the bedroom. The only difference is it's on their own respect and their own way they do it. But they are fucking freaks. Freaks! Doesn't bother me any because I'm a freak. I just go sit there, well, right on, at least my parents still knock boots at this age. It kind of makes me happy. Keeps them de-stressed so don't yell at me. So I'm okay with that. Now that you guys are early sick, I apologize, but I had to say that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I kind of got tired of him just, texting me and asking me, send me nude photos of you. Send me nude photos of you. And I guess it was one of the reasons why I broke up with him in the first place is because he kept asking me to send him nude photos of myself. So you know what I did? I sent him photos of Christina Rose, the porn star. I just cropped her head out of the photos. I said, you want new photos? Here you go. It ain't me, but here you go.
Okay, guys, again, take heed to what Chira said. She didn't say that it's not a bad idea to ask for nudes. Just don't be a orgling, golem-sounding, perverted troll about it. Don't ask every freaking 2 seconds. Hey, when you get to that picture, have you sent it already? Are you taking it? Or you say, no, wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get them to go, oh my god, creepo.
Yes, and then they break up with you.
Yeah. You have to be nice about it. Be nonchalant about it. Be coy about it. And then maybe something will happen for you. But if you're dumb like the guy Kira was talking about, send me the picture, no, it's not going to happen for you. Nope. You're being too TMZ eager. And that don't work.
It's more like he was being a child about it. I mean, come on. I just got so sick and tired of it. I'm like, bye.
Yeah, no,
don't talk to me. I literally blocked him from each and every social media, and I have the capability on my phone to block his ass to not contact me anymore.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to save this one for another episode because it's just so good. We're gonna, if we keep talking, you guys even going to get your unexplained episode, and I'm definitely not wanting that hate mail.
Why does this ended up going to be a gossip rack episode and not an unexplained episode?
No. Yeah.
And then we would have to literally make up for, to our peeps next week and to have to redo this episode next week.
Boy, I mean, we're already how many minutes in? It's like
19 minutes.
19 minutes in. Yeah, it's a full show now, folks.
But anyways, I want to mention real quick, we just now started having the Chira Project TV, so if you haven't watched our new episode, it's up on YouTube. It's actually up on our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Chira Project. So for more information about besides radio, you can actually watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. So hopefully next week we can either do like maybe a what were we just talking about earlier?
Well, it's
Pandora's box.
Like Pandora's box and that. But we were fortunate enough to finally meet up. Like I actually got to go see Chira in person this last week because I had time off work, so we went up there and we recorded the intro video for Chira Project TV, and we took some promo shots and stuff like that. But we want to start taking over the market of video and also still be able to continue to give you guys a show on radio. So we're going to be doing both of these social media outlets. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy the transition. It's going to be a lot of fun to do it. You'll see even more of us, which is always a good thing for you guys, since we're beautiful people ourselves. But, yeah, we're going to try to keep episodes coming to you guys as currently as we can, not only with the radio, but now with the Chira Project TV. Just because of travel restraints and work schedule restraints, we might not be able to get up there and be exactly side by side to record you guys a video.
So it might have to be via Skype when we do the Chira Project TV until we can get a fill-in.
Yeah, so it'll either be on Skype or it'll be on Google Chat or something like that, but we got things in the works for you guys, and we hope you guys enjoy it when we do it coming up.
Yeah, so stay tuned for our next episode next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with that finally being said,
yeah,
I hope
21 minutes.
Who hung in the 21 minutes, I love y'all. And it's sad because this guy we're going to talk about is only going to get a half hour alone, but I'm going to put all of it I can in there for you. Chira,
yes.
Who are we talking about on this episode of Unexplained?
Boogeyman!
Yes! The prolific, dynamic, scary man himself. Again, that your evil parents told you to either scare the daylights out of you, make sure you have therapy when you get older, or just because they wanted your hyperactive butt to go to bed.
Okay, so we are going to cram as much information into what little time we have left, but I also did a blog post about it, so you can check it out, and whatever links that Richard found, I can also put up on this blog, and you could read up as much as possible on this guy. Yes.
It's also really cool, too. I appreciate the fact that we're going to be under this time constraint, because it actually helps myself and Chira get better with our radio ability and our speaking ability, and to see how well we can knock a show out for you guys under time restraints. I love it!
Yes, definitely, and considering that for the Chira Project TV, it will be under 30 minutes.
Yes. So with that being said, we're going to jump on into it. You guys know the Boogeyman. You know your parents telling you that crazy, evil stuff. Go to bed or the Boogeyman's going to get you. You know what, Mom and Dad? You're effed up telling me stuff like that. I hope Boogeyman knocks you down in the middle of the night when you're going to the bathroom messing with me. Wrong.
So up on my blog, I did a little Q&A to hopefully answer some of your guys' questions about Boogeyman. If this is somewhat of an interest, the Q&A about certain legends, I will continue on doing these Q&A for you guys. But when was the Boogeyman born? None other than 1505 by Slender Man. But he was also most active in the 16th and 17th century. But if you ask, where is this guy from? A lot of you guys can speculate that, oh, he came from America, but yet he's also very popular in international. So, yet again, it's still up in the air as to where was he from exactly. We don't know.
I mean, the freaky thing, you guys, check it out. Somehow, some way, these guys got as popular as freaking either Jesus himself or Santa Claus. Because they're everywhere, and they're under different names, but they're all the same freaking scary people. Boogeyman is no different. He is known world round. Different countries, different states, different names, different presentation, but all the same effect. They're freaking the Boogeyman. So just chew on that one for a minute. Don't think you're alone in this. You can go to anybody, and if you know what they're talking about, and you tell them, hey, you know, Boogeyman, and you tell them what it is, and then they tell you what it's called, and then you guys have a common camaraderie. You can hug each other and cry. You're like, our parents are horrible. They did that to us. Oh, man, they suck. Yes, you can do that. Kids have a right to do that. They don't realize. We just talked about Slenderman last week. It happened in 1953. This fool's real. Stop messing with your kids. You're killing them. You guys are doing that. Okay, South Park fans, you hear me. Our parents are doing what they did back in the day, not to be mean, but because we were hyperactive little SOBs and they want us to go to sleep. I get that. But they didn't realize the ramifications of it, what it does to you mentally and physically. I'm in case one of those because I am a horror movie chicken. I will watch certain ones, but other ones ain't going to happen. I've talked about it several times. I don't need to go over it, but I do like to go over it just so you guys can make fun of me because that's what you guys like to do. You evil, evil, evil people, even though I love you. But to get back on it, South Park. Do we all remember the episode where Imagination Land was under attack? They were attacking our imagination. This is technically the same thing. They're messing with us on a supernatural imagination, yet now it turns out stuff is actually happening for real level. The Boogeyman ain't no joke. The Boogeyman causes kids high anxiety and panic attacks. I can't do it myself. I used to always think there's something that causes something in the dark corner. Yes. Thanks to my brother showing me those horror movies when I was that age. My brain was officially screwed over.
It was fucked up.
Yes. Now you guys know the Boogeyman, right? Oh, Boogeyman, he's coming to get you. Better make sure you're asleep. Don't get out of bed in the middle of the night. He'll get you. He's in your closet. Gee, thanks, Mom and Dad. I didn't know you wanted to go do it on the couch that bad that you've decided that maybe causing me some psychiatric trauma was the way to go. Messed up, man. You guys are wrong. Now, all right, you guys know Boogeyman. We all know the folklore. We all know the legend. In the closet, underneath your bed, somehow psychologically always messing with you in the back of your head. Everyone was paralyzed by fear with this guy. There has been kids who have foregone having to use the restroom in the middle of the night and wet the bed. Because there's like, they're sitting there going, there's no way I'm getting out of here. There's no way I'm leaving my bed. He is out there, and I know he's out there, and I'm not going to do it.
Why do you think the children, 7, 8, maybe 9 years old that are still not potty trained yet and still wetting the bed?
Because you guys messed up telling them about the Boogeyman. You did that to your own kid. You messed up, evil parents, you.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm getting mad because my brothers and my parents are saying to me. Now you got me angry. I'm going on the fence. Kids, I got your back. You better go to bed. I ain't going to bed. Boogeyman in there. I'm asleep in y'all's bed. Because now you messing again. Now you guys ain't going to get no night of loving. I'm sleeping in your bed for what you did to me.
And children, here's food for thought for y'all. If your parents scared you that bad, you go and sleep with them, and then you wet their bed.
Oh yeah, totally, totally. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yes.
So when they wake up going, did you just wet the bed? You sit there and look at them and go, yes. See what you did to me? I'm so afraid. I don't want to get out of bed. This is what happens now. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you told me about the Boogeyman. The scary Boogeyman that was in my closet and under my bed.
Yep. Now I can't go to sleep without seeing him in my head, you bastards.
Mm-hmm. He's coming to get me.
Now, for our Latin side of it, same guy, twice as scary. El Cucuy.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has been told about El Cucuy. Grandmothers, you better go to bed or El Cucuy gonna get you. Gee, thanks, Grandma. I didn't know you were that mean. Yes, El Cucuy is the Boogeyman of Latin culture. And for me, he's a little more sadistic. Boogeyman our culture scares the daylights out of you. Boogeyman Latin culture, it wants to take you away. I'm pretty sure our American side wants to take us away too, but with kids being as fat as they are in America, he's probably not even going to bother. But El Cucuy, just to jump on that subject for you guys, is technically the Boogeyman, but it's in Latin culture. And El Cucuy, for me, is even more prolifically dynamic and scary. I was told both. So here I am. Hey, I'm glad I'm mixed race. I'm getting hit by all sides and different corners. I'm getting American version Boogeyman. I'm getting freaking his southern cousin El Cucuy. I'm just screwed on all bases. Yeah, I'm going to have to build a fort in my bed with a restroom because I'm never leaving it again. That stuff ain't no joke, man. I mean, I know it's funny for you guys to tell some kids, but some kids really get damaged by this stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them. Thank you, parents. Thank you, my effed up brothers. See, this is why I don't talk to you guys anymore. You guys damaged me. I'm like, nope, I'm done. A family that tries to harm their child rather than work with their child isn't a family you want to be around. So I was like, I'm out. I'm gone. See y'all. See what you did? You lost one. Yeah, and the sad part was you lost a good one. Ah! Yeah, but El Cucuy. Your grandmother's told you about it. We've all heard about it. Oh, he's going to come get you in the middle of the night. He's going to take you away and snatch you away from us. He's going to pull you underneath the bed. You're going to disappear. Or he's going to pull you in the closet. You're going to disappear. Because for some reason, not only was it scary enough to tell you about the Boogeyman, tell you about El Cucuy, and then when we learned it about Slenderman, they somehow have this teleportic power of being able to put a portal in your closet or a portal underneath your bed and take you away. Gee, awesome. I didn't know that me needed to be scared of not only the Boogeyman or El Cucuy was bad enough, but now you're telling me there's a freaking paranormal demon portal underneath my bed in my closet. Now you don't want me to leave my bed anymore or even care that I want to be wearing clothes because I'm not going to open up my closet door to go get dressed.
Find a new sleeping space.
I know. I'm going to go sleep with the dog in his bed. Go curl up next to the dog. Move over, Rover. Move over. We're sleeping in this bad boy together. You bark at him, I'll sleep.
Or if you're too frightened to sleep in your own bed, have, your animal, whether it be a cat or a dog, sleeping right next to you in your own bed. At least this way you'll all be safe.
Yes, that's the better life protection than a teddy bear. Even though Teddy Bear's true gangster, he's the true unsung hero, knight in shining armor for any kid defending them against the forces of evil. Because if a cat or dog gets too scared, depending on how loyal they are to you, they're either going to sit there and defend you, or your cat and dog's going to wake you up, look at you in the eye, and go, "Rrr," and then he's going to turn around and run away. And you're going to sit there going, gee, thanks, I only feed you, pet you, and love you, and you're bouncing out. Survival of the fittest. Important animal. Survival of the fittest.
Apparently he's got that title down pat.
Exactly.
Because he's gone.
He's going to stare you in the eyes, and he's going to give you that look. Like, look, I love you, and I worry about you. But this guy even scares the crap out of me. I'm gone if you don't follow. That's the look your animal's going to give you. Either you follow in tow, or your dog's going to be like, I'm going to cry. Your cat's like, I'm going to be so bummed out for like the next couple weeks till I find a new owner, but man, I'm going to be so sad to know that you were gone. That's wrong.
But anyways, now I don't know too much about the legend of El Cucuy. When I was doing my research, I stumbled upon El Cucuy, but I thought it was just, another myth, another urban legend until Richard just said something.
Yes.
That it's actually the Boogeyman himself, but it's the Latin version of it.
Yeah.
But
it's a folklore similar to Slenderman. It's about a little human dude. I guess he's the smaller cousin of Slenderman that has glowing red eyes. How chupacabra of you. That's supposed to haunt kids, and he's either supposed to hide in your closets or hide underneath your bed. So now, not only do you have to worry about Slenderman outside going, come outside, I want to play with you. I'm going to take you in the woods and you're going to disappear. Okay, that already sounds creepy as it is. But now you got to worry about a guy, little tiny dude, that's always going to be in your house in the middle of the night, that's either in your closet or underneath your bed. Oh, this is just getting better and better. No, it's not. Killing your poor kids. But I mean, that's one of those. I think. Let's see. The original. I guess the rhyme originated about El Cucuy in the 17th century, and it just from that it just evolved over the years, like most effed up stories like this do. But as as it just went on, and it got more prolific, got more dynamic. Every grandma, as the generations went on, as it went from grandpa to grandma, from grandpa to grandma, And each one of them getting a little more distant, a little more evil, a little more sadistic and twisted to tell you, oh, you know, yeah, you go to bed, he's going to snatch your eyes out. He's going to pull at your feet. They say all this messed up stuff all the time just to make sure you want to go to bed. They messed up, man. Then you have kids that can't go to bed without a nightlight. Because they know. They already know. It's just sad. Any of the kids listening, I'm sorry. I've been there. I know what you guys are going through. Just look at your mom and dad right now and go, gee, thanks.
Mm-mm.
Tell them just like that. But like what Chira also said, there are so many different names and slight alterations to the Boogeyman character worldwide. And each one is about as freaky as the other, or a little more. As you read it, you go, damn, that's bad. I don't ever want to come across their version of Boogeyman. Mine's bad enough, but I don't want theirs. Theirs is real bad. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
But I managed to find a picture of what Boogeyman looks like, and I actually did send you this picture via Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. Well, I remember if any of our friends listening, I did send out a picture before we were actually going to record this episode, and I put it on the Chira Project page, of the Boogeyman standing over a child in his bed. That is one awesome pic, but very creepy pic as well.
Yes. But when I saw this drawing, it's like a sketch of Boogeyman. I was like, dude, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah,
so bad.
But there are 15 places around the world where Boogeyman was spotted. And let me just
That's a lot.
Yeah, and let me just mention this real quick before I start listing the places where he's been. Now in these countries, he's known as something else, a different name, specifically tied to their language.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's Japan, Korea, Spain and Mexico, Finland, England, Scotland, Bahamas, Bulgaria, Czech Republic and Poland, Netherlands, Philippines, Quebec, Norway, Trinidad, and Italy.
Yeah. That's a lot. I mean, I myself found a little more than that, but it's so many. It's just unreal.
Yeah, and when you guys check out my my blog post, check out the different photos I have up on here. The one great photo I found were these closet doors, and all you can see in the closet doors, because there's a tiny crack, is an eyeball, and there's a man inside the closet.
That's no. No man's supposed to be in the closet. Get out!
Yeah.
No!
So you guys definitely have to check out my blog post. It will be a link up on the Chira Project Facebook page.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, check this out. I'm sitting here going through the information off the Wikipedia page, which is awesome. Everyone loves Wikipedia. Best cheat in the world. But now I'm telling you guys this because I'm looking out for my fellow childhood brethren who are going through this. Now, be advised, Boogeyman can possibly shapeshift. That's why you see shadows sometimes that scare you, because he's trying to hide his presence from you. He doesn't want you to be able to see him just right away. He wants to do a sneak attack, evil SOB. But they're also saying that it's possible for the Boogeyman to not only just be of male origin. There's also supposed to be some female boogie ladies out there.
Yeah, like witches.
So, yay! Exactly. Now we're getting attacked on both ends. So be careful.
You know, I've always thought that I've always thought that the boogeyman was always male up until I started doing my research, and then now they have like witches, witch-like figures as boogie women.
This stuff is, man. Like, me personally, I love talking about this stuff with you guys because I went through it. I know people who have gone through it. Me personally, I'm so morbid in my head. Here I am talking to your guys' defense, and I'm about to throw you guys all your brain in a loop. Anyway, listeners, check this out. I am all about giving you information. I'm all about giving you a heads up. But if you think for 1 second, I don't want you guys to come across them or be scared yourself, oh, no, that's not the case. I hope he scares the daylights out of y'all. Because I don't want to be the only one to know that I got jacked. If I had to go through it and I'm jacked up for it, he better jack you up too. Fair is fair. That's all I'm saying. As evil as it is, that's what I'm saying. Fair is fair. If I got to be messed up the rest of my life dealing with this type of stuff, you need to get the crap scared out of you too. It's only fair. Mm-hmm. So I hope every last one of y'all has a wet the bed episode because you got scared just shitless. I hope it happens. Yes, I said it. Even though I love y'all, I hope you get the same treatment I went through. No recovery for y'all. No recovery. No. If I gotta live with it, so do you.
Spoken like a true survivor.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
But anyways...
Our radio listeners are going, he's so mean here. I thought he was trying to help us out. Yes, I'm helping you out. I'm letting you know what to expect. I'm not telling you guys this to prevent it from happening, because you can't prevent it from happening. It's a freaking folklore legend. It's like the same thing with Slenderman. If you're out in the forest and you see Slenderman, you better hope you have a good defense plan, because you're going to get jacked up.
Mm-hmm. But get this. He has other forms, what people call him. But, what I have here on my blog, it has different names, but the different names are spelled differently. But it's Boogeyman, repeatedly.
Yeah.
But it's spelled differently. It's like, how is that even possible? It's the same name, just stick with one spelling, not have 5 different spellings.
It's because it adds to the allure, the scariness. It just adds to that spine tingling, like, oh my god, he's here. That's what it does.
Well, check this out. The first spelling is Boogieman. The second spelling, Boogeyman. The third spelling, Boogeyman. The next spelling, Boogeyman. The next one, Boogieman. Boogey. And yeah, that's all the spellings that they have.
Yeah.
So I just have one spelling, people.
Yes. But like we said before when we were talking about when we first mentioned it, it doesn't matter what country it's from, how it's pronounced, how it's said. Ah! It's a universal language. Everyone knows, ah! That's what someone goes, oh, they can even say it from their country. They can even say it in broken English. He saw the boogeyman. Yes. Ah! Boogeyman. Double. Ah! That's freaking La Doña Rona. That's La Lora.
Be going around saying, doing like what the Japanese people do when they see Godzilla. Gaika!
Yeah. And then if you hear that blood curdling like scream, like that high pitch insane they're dying scream like a girl can do, or like a boy that can do before he hits puberty, You don't bother investigating. You don't bother taking it lightly. You leave. Just leave. Come back in a couple minutes. If they're still alive, fine. If they're not, you know you made the right decision. See, now me, I'm bad at that. to throw that cosmic energy out there into the whole vast positive energy that we're all from. This one goes for the kids if I ever have them in the future. If you blood-curdling scream in the middle of the night, and I know it's the middle of the night, and I'm pretty sure why you're screaming, two things are going to happen. I'm going to be on the other side of the house, and I'm going to be all, what's the matter? And number two, you're like, it's the Boogeyman. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Bye. I'm gone. I'm going to be at a hotel. I'll call you. You got to deal with him in the houses. But you're supposed to protect me. I'm supposed to protect you with dad duties from everyday stuff. I ain't freaking protecting you paranormal-wise. I've been jacked up with them. They already know who I am. I'm not going to go remind them. I'm gone. You better hope Mom wakes up because I am gone.
Ah, that's messed up.
Gone.
I mean, and then in the morning you wake up to find that your kid is missing.
Sorry, bro. That's when I look at the wife going, see, telling them all that stuff was a bad idea. Boogeyman, see what you did? See what you did? So as she's sitting there crying and going, I was just telling you because it's what I was told. That's why, right there, you're supposed to stop. Me? I don't want it to stop. I'm already jacked up in the head. I want kids to be scared the daylights out of them. But you can't hold me accountable to it. I'm just fair. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. But if you
put
want
out
to
an APB on a missing small child.
Sorry. Don't get mad at me. I mean, my kids, I ain't gonna tell them none of that stuff. You ain't knowing about the Boogeyman, none of it. And if something happens to you, I'm gonna know one or two things. One, either the family told you, and I'm gonna have to go kick someone's ass. Or two, your mom told you, and now she gets to not sleep and have to deal with all that. Because I'm like, nope, there's reasons why I didn't tell my kid about horror, and this is why. Enjoy the process of trying to piece together his broken and yet fragile mind now. So that's the kind of stuff, no, you gotta stay away from. You gotta be careful with. Okay, now Chira, have you ever encountered the Boogeyman?
No, because my mom did the smart thing and didn't tell us any horror stories when we were young.
See right there, proof in point. Proof in point. The parents did the right thing and didn't tell them about it.
But my friends, on the other hand, were stupid because they told us horror stories.
Yeah, well, that tells you how good your friends are, right there. See what the parents did. Didn't tell the kids this stuff. Kids completely oblivious to it. Can have a nice rest, sleep, wake up. Well, it's only dark in here. Okay, I'm good. Nah, other parents, you better go to bed. Guys gonna come get you tonight. What? Who? What guy? What are you guys talking about? What's going on? There you go. Just damage your child for life. Mm-hmm. So you're lucky, Chira. You never got told that stuff. You're lucky. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then see when my parents told us when we were younger to go to bed, we actually did what they said and we, went to bed. They didn't even bother telling us any horror stories or none of this or that. We didn't have any night lights.
Yeah, you didn't have anything. You didn't really have anything to be afraid of at night.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. I'll put it this way. Check this out. Now, our Radio Wave listeners will know, because this has happened, trust me, to any dog or cat owner. Now, Chira can't talk on this one because of the fact she was never told horror stories about certain bedtime horror monsters like Boogeyman. She was never told those. She lucked out. But for us who have been told, You know where I'm coming from on this next. You guys have all had those times when you woke up in the middle of the night because you might have heard something, and you look around, you don't see nothing, and then out of nowhere you see two glowing eyes, and you realize that's either your dog or your cat that just jumped out of your bed, scared the daylights out of you. My cat has gone about 10 to 12 feet in the air for being dumb enough doing that stuff with me. I was waking up in the middle of the night, go use the restroom, and I hear out of nowhere just, and he jumps up in my head. I see those two glowing yellow eyes. Oh, like a ninja up in the air. Ah! Cat get on, man. What the hell happened, dude? You scared the daylights out of me. That's why don't you jump up on my bed in the pitch black knowing you have glowing eyes. I will. Oh, no, you better not. My cat learned right away not to do that.
See, my cat, on the other hand, because I had 2 cats, and one of my cats decided that he likes coming into my room in the middle of the night, and here's why. I had to fight with him about 5 times with him every single night before I actually started closing the door and locking him out of my bedroom. Here's why. Every night he would wake me up, jumping on my bed, going to like my pillow and start putting his claws into my hair and rubbing his nose in my hair.
Cat sounds like a freak.
I pick him up, he goes flying across the room. He comes back 4 more times.
See, now, if you were aware of what we're talking about and you had something scratching on your head doing that, I would no longer have a cat, and I'd be crying in the morning going, I can't believe I killed him. You should have known better. Mom, see what you did? Boogeyman, no, I killed the cat. He knew better than me messing with me. Now he's dead. See, you guys are wrong, man. I lost my cat. Damn Boogeyman, damn parent. I'm out. I'm leaving.
That's a good way to emotionally scar your child for life.
Well, I mean, come on. If you're afraid of the boogeyman or something, and you have your cat, and it's like licking your hair or like pawing at your head, you're not gonna go, "Oh, silly, that's my cat. I'm gonna go back to bed." You're gonna be like, "Ah, boogeyman, get off me!" You're gonna launch the cat in the air. And you sit there with your heart going. You look over, going, "It's my cat." Oh, you evil little stupid bastard, you. Oh, I could have killed you. Don't do that.
Oh, man.
See, that's why you gotta be careful with stuff like that. And then it's worse because everyone's like, well, I'll put the cat out and I'll lock my door. Not unless you want him to claw at the door and meow all night to where then you can't sleep.
Well, no, like, with me, it was different because after he got done with me every night for 5 times doing this torture, he would go into my mom's room, crawl underneath the blankets, and put his head on the pillow.
Oh, so he would be nice to her and all calm with her, but he would go mess with... See, that's wrong, man. That's a cat telling you he don't like you.
Well, I didn't like him because I threw him, and he almost damn near hit the wall.
You launched him, boy.
Uh-huh. Hey, at the time, I may have been like 9 or 10, but I can throw because I was on the baseball team. I could throw.
My cat, he's certified Air Force because I launched him in the air more than once. He's done his round. My cat's probably caught G-force for how hard I've thrown him.
Yeah.
Scaring me in the middle of the night, boy. You better learn real quick. There's a wall you're going to hit. You're not going to like it.
Well, I mean, my parents didn't tell me any, like, horror stories, but my friends did. And then for Simon to come into my room, start jumping on my bed, and, where my pillow is in my head, start clawing at my hair and rubbing his nose in my hair,
Yeah, no, it's dumb. See, okay. Now you got to look at it from the other part. Now you're involving innocent victims. Your pets are suffering for the psychological damage inflicted on you from the stories about the Boogeyman and El Kukui.
That's a funny name, a Kukui.
And your parents are like getting mad at you because you're harming the pet. Well, if you didn't tell me the horror stories about the Boogeyman and El Kukui in the first place, my pets would be alive and not harmed.
They wouldn't be killed.
Yes, they're taking their own life in their own hands, knowing I'm afraid of that stuff and think it's a good idea to jump above my bed in the middle of the night. Especially with cats. I love cats, but they're notorious. They'll just pop up on your bed out of nowhere, and then they purr, right in the face. Doing that in the middle of the night scared the crap out of me. No.
No, but see, that was my sister's cat.
Also, okay, then you and her were fighting as it is. You're like, that's my sister's cat. Oh, boy.
Yeah, but I had a cat of my own, and when he, jumped on my bed, he was very quiet about it, and I always knew when it was him.
Oh, so you were aware of him doing this tomfoolery with you.
Yeah, well, when he jumped on my bed, he stayed at the foot end of my bed and slept.
Oh, he got smart.
Yeah.
He got smart. He goes, if anything, I might just get kicked off the bed, not thrown. I can deal with a slight kick to move me. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, I mean, he figured, what kind of torture Simon always put me through, and Mamo figured, I ain't going to do that. And if you're all just curious as to why my cat has such a girly name, Mamo is actually Japanese for peaches.
Nice.
Yeah.
So not only is it saying its name all the time by meowing, it's a cool name to use.
Yeah, well, at the time we thought that he was a girl, because I mean he's a long-haired Persian cross.
Nice.
A pure white cat with crystal blue eyes, but those type of cats are rare and goddamn expensive.
Oh, yeah, I bet. They're not... Yeah, cats are... Unless you go get an animal from a shelter, that's the only way you can beat going after crazy prices.
Yeah, well, I got my cat from a neighbor of mine.
Well, there you go, you lucked out.
Yeah, but, I mean, I did my research. He is expensive. I mean, they go for a lot of money, especially with ones with blue eyes. And here's the twist. If they are hearing, it's double the money. And he was hearing, because usually... They're
deaf.
Yeah, usually the male cats with blue eyes are usually deaf.
Yeah.
And he was a hearing cat.
It's a common thing with those types.
Yeah, so that's why, he was super expensive. That's why we didn't take him to the vet as much.
Not only that, if you have an expensive animal, you definitely don't want to throw him or kick him or punch him because you're scared from the boogeyman. Because then you're going to sit there and be like, I spent a lot of money on that cat, and now he's dead because he was dumb enough not to realize not to mess with me at night.
Yeah. And I also, I also, figured because, with the other cats within that breed, the girl cats have green eyes.
Yeah. Or sometimes they'll have one blue, one green.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's crazy. You can tell, now I can tell if it's, like a boy or a girl just by looking at their eyes. If they're green, it's a girl. If they're blue, it's a boy.
Nice.
If they have one of each, time to go to the vet.
It's transgendered.
Time to go to the vet and ask.
Yes, but everyone, be aware. Boogeyman, El Kukui, if you have pets and you have a child that's afraid of Boogeyman, don't let the pets go in there and scare them, because that's going to mess up the person even more for life.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm still scarred by El Kukui and Boogeyman, but I'm old enough now to where I know I'll weigh that for, and I will light him up. He can come in and go, boo, and I'm like, oh, you messed up today, bro. I got about 200 pounds. Oh, boo? You boo me? Oh, I'm going to throw you out the front door today.
Yep.
I will Al Bundy the Boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the awesomeness of the show. Enjoyed me telling you what it is you need to do. And parents, stop! Stop with all this madness scaring your kids. You guys are wrong. Tell your grandparents, too. You guys, grandparents, you ain't off the hook. You evil with it, too. Stop doing it. But anyways, as for me, it was an awesome show. I'm glad I got to scare you guys. I'm glad to make you guys laugh. I'm glad we got to talk about the Boogeyman, and I will be ready to talk about dolls and puppets on the next show. So, back over to Chira.
Yes, and don't forget to check out our introduction to the Chira Project TV, and don't forget to check out my blog for additional information, and we will see you guys next week. Until then, peace and love. Bye, everyone.
Stay safe and sleep well.
Yes.
Well, that's all the time that we have. But join us again next week where things just might get weird.